Broadcasting live from Wallace, Idaho at the Kirby Krulitz Court, the home of the Wallace Miners, this is Channel 3 Sports.
Our first senior is number 10, Hannah Garretone. Hannah is accompanied by Heather and Marty Garretone. Hannah plans to attend LCSC and take the nursing program, hopefully become a flight nurse very soon. Our second senior is number 23, Katie Shepard. Katie is accompanied by Michelle and Gary Shepard. Katie plans to continue her education at NIC and receive a degree in nursing. And our third and last senior is number 45, Maggie Howard. Maggie is accompanied by Todd and Jill Howard. Maggie plans to go to U of I and do pre-med. After medical school, she plans to join the Army.
You guys just get together, please. We take a photo with the parents or photos with the kids. 1, 2, 3. The girls, just girls and girls.
Big round of applause for our Wallace Miners. And now, we will honor America. At this time, please rise to the playing of our national anthem.
welcome to senior night here at Kirby Krulitz Court. The Wallace Miners, for their last final home game tonight, they'll be taking on the Kootenai Lady Warriors. We're going to jump right into the starters. They've already done the senior walk. So starting for the Warriors is going to be Tava Maitland. She's a freshman. She's a 5'5" guard. And then number 14, Lauren Addington. She's also a freshman, a 5'5" wing. And then number 22, Sarah Tout, another freshman, a 5'7" wing. And number 30, Abigail Tiller, another freshman, a 5'8" guard. And rounding out the starting five is J.C. Grange, a junior, a 5'10" post. They've had kind of a tough season so far. They're 1-9 for a record, and their head coach is Doug Naparella. So starting tonight for your Wallace Miners, number 12, Sarah Johnson, a guard, a 5'5" junior. Number 20, Jaden House. She's a guard, a 5'6" freshman. Number 23, Katie Shepard, the guard, 5'5" senior. Megan Morin, number 25, 5'8" junior post. And rounding out the top five will be Maggie Howard, number 45. She's a 5'9" senior post. And they're coached by Nicole Farkas, with assisted by Joe Bauer and Martha House. And their record so far this year is 5-9. And this looks like on paper it should be an okay game. But the Miners just had a huge game. They just came off beating Genesis Prep by 1. That's kind of a huge deal for anybody in this league. And in case I didn't mention, my name's Chris Johnson, and I'm here with my wife, Gwen Johnson. And we'll be bringing this game to you tonight. They're still in the middle of introductions, so we're going to take a little break and come right back after a word from Channel 3 Sports. Okay, welcome back. We're ready for the tip-off. Megan Morin's going to jump for the Miners, and J.C. Grange will be jumping for the Warriors. Looks like they're all planning on Megan out-jumping J.C. They're all on one side right now. And it looks like it worked out that way. Jaden House got the opening tip and immediate turnover. Tava Maitland was able to take the ball away. Jaden was too busy looking for someone to pass to, wasn't watching the ball. And another turnover. Obviously, you can see that Jaden's trying to hustle down to make up for it. Gets it inside to Maggie. Maggie wasn't able to get it to go down. Good rebound by Sarah Tout. She'll bring the ball up. Gets it over to Tava Maitland. Maitland tries to get it to top of the key. Looks like the Miners are going to run a straight zone. It's going to be hard to get inside as you saw another turnover. So Katie Shepard again is going to bring the ball up. She gets it over to Jaden. Jaden down in the corner to Megan Morin. She'll get it back to Katie. Down in the corner to Jaden again. She's usually the scorer. She gets a nice pass into Maggie and wasn't able to get it to go again. So Maitland with the ball, she's going to try to get it down low and try to get inside against the minor zone. Addington looks like she just likes to pass it as quick as she gets a hold of it. Oh, another turnover there. Morin in the right place. She'll bring the ball up, gets it over to House. House takes an easy two-pointer, wasn't able to get Katie from the corner, and there's your first points. So Katie Shepard with 2, with 6:15 remaining in the first quarter. Miners pull a press, and Sarah Johnson with the steal, and she'll take it all the way herself. Oh, and a quick foul on, looks like Jaden House here. So that'll be the first team foul. And like we said when we opened, there's 4 freshmen and 1 junior on the Warriors, so press is going to be pretty effective tonight. Good rebound by Abigail Tiller, able to get the ball and almost loses it again, getting it to Maitland to bring the ball up. Oh, big collision at the top of the key. Shepard ran right over Tiller. She wanted her position, didn't give it up. And there's another turnover. The Miners are going to having it pretty easy. Folks, we're not going to keep track of turnovers. That might take all of our score sheet. Finally, the Warriors get inside, able to get a shot off. Tiller went a little high off the glass. Shepard again tries to get it inside. Maggie's got the ball down to Morin. They're all just a little amped up tonight, maybe because it's senior night. They're having a hard time remembering to use the backboard. Finally, the Warriors get the ball across. And Warriors doing everything they can to try to get the ball inside, and it's just kind of tough against the zone anyway, but it's really tough when there's only one post. And Maggie with the and one, nice. I think she's probably trying to calm down finally. She actually used the backboard on that shot. So the score is 4-0 right now. End of the ball game for the Miners is Ellie Welch, and they'll take an immediate timeout with a 30-second timeout. So we'll do the same. We'll be right back after a word from the Channel 3 Sports. See, mine's all white. Yours is still red. So Maggie gets the and one, so they're up 5-0 now with 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And again, another steal. Sarah Johnson stepped right in front of the pass, and a nice entry pass to Megan Moran. And that was a beautiful series the whole way around. Kootenai's just having the toughest time getting it across court right now. And another turnover. Ellie Welch is going to bring it up herself. She goes right to the top of the key, gets it over to Sarah. Sarah's going to take it. Oh, nice entry pass again. And they're just having a tough time with Howard down low. It's too easy when you're 2 feet from the basket to get that foul. So Maggie misses them both. So the Warriors got lucky and we actually touched the ball before it went out. So Grange's going to try to get the ball in. She's trying to get inside, and again, Ellie Welch stepped right in front. She's bringing the ball up herself into Shepard in the key. Nice entry pass to Sarah Johnson. Nice pass. Miners are playing pretty well when they get down low. They've got Grange down there just trying to be the only post, and it's just tough against Howard. Into the ball game for the Miners is Brianna Bergen. She's going to give Maggie a break. And again, they're trying to get inside again. Killer keeps trying to pass the ball off, and everybody keeps giving it back to her. She doesn't want it. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties right now, but we'll just kind of keep talking. Maybe you can hear us. Again, the Warriors are having everything they're doing is on the outer rim right now. Katie Shepard with the steal. She gets it into Bergen, and they're going to call a travel. So that's going to be another turnover. But the score right now is 9-0 with 1:58 remaining in the first quarter. Looks like our screen is still froze. Tiller again got the ball. She does not want it over there. She wants to give it back to somebody. Another turnover again. Miners are doing a good job just collapsing into the middle. They're not letting anything come inside. Shepard's going to bring the ball up. She's going to put it over to Sarah Johnson on the wing. Back to Welch on top. Shepard again on the wing. Back over to Welch. She gets it inside to Bergen. Bergen's going to take a shot. Kind of surprised there was no foul there, but Miners get the ball back. Gets it over to Welch, and she went to take a shot, and Tiller put her hand up, and then she kind of got a little excited and traveled, so there's another turnover for the Miners. So Tiller again is going to bring the ball up. She's going to try her best to get inside. Gets it over, and another turnover. Tried to get to Sarah Tout, and kind of behind her a little bit, and she wasn't able to get her hands on it. Apparently they can still hear the audio, but it's still frozen on the screen. So we're going to do our best to let you know what's going on. There's 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. The Miners are up 9-0. Ellie Welch is over in the corner. She gets it back all the way across court to Katie Shepard, who takes a shot. Wasn't able to get it to go. Ellie Welch with the rebound, and she puts it back up. Sarah Johnson rebounds that and puts it back up, and they're going to get a foul. And it's going to be on number 12. That's Tava Maitland. That's her second foul. So that'll put Sarah Johnson in the line, shooting 2. And it's good on the front end, so the Miners are up 10-0 now, with 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And the second shot of her two-shot foul was no good. Tiller with the rebound. She's going to bring the ball up. Gets it over to Grange. Grange gets it back to Maitland, and Maitland will set up the offense on top of the key. And again, everything they're doing is above the free throw line. There's nothing low. They're just passing back and forth. Finally gets it over to Laura Addington, and she took a shot from the corner, and kind of nothing but air there. End of the ball game for the Miners is Jaden Howe. She's going to give Sarah Johnson a little break. Grange is going to take it out from the corner. She gets it inside. Maitland tried to get up for the shot, but Bergen blocked the ball. Shepard rebound, gets it down to Ellie Welch for a long, fast break, and she's good. So the score is 12-0 with 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Maitland's going to bring it back up, try to set up an offense for the last shot of the quarter. Gets it over to Tiller. Tiller down low to Ducommon, and she loses the ball and back out again. So we have 6.6 seconds remaining. The Miners have a chance to get the ball down another shot before the end of the quarter. Ball comes into Shepard. She brings it down. 4 seconds. She takes a long pass to Welch, gets it over, and they just took a little too much time. So the score at the end of the first quarter is 12-0, Miners on top. And we'll be right back after a second, and we'll hear from our sponsors.
Ace Hardware, located in Wallace at 716 Bank Street, offer many services, including hardware tools, guns, lumber, camping supplies, and Husqvarna utilities. Northwest Mine Supply offers products in the U.S. and internationally. To find any mining equipment, just search nwminesupply.com.
Okay, we're back for the start of the second quarter. Warriors get the ball coming out of the quarter. Grange puts it into Tiller. Tiller tries to get it over to Addington. Addington's she doesn't like to dribble, so all she does is pass right back. And she tries to get the ball inside and sends Grace Hunter into the ball game. We didn't catch that. She's right there, almost gets the steal. Warriors right now are finally get the ball down low, and she just dribbles across the lane. And another travel. So that'll be another turnover. Miners get the ball back. House is going to bring the ball in. Shepard will bring the ball across half court. 7:30 remaining in the first half. Gets it over to Welch. Back to House, top of the corner, into Shepard. And she tries to get it low to Howard. And Grange kicks the ball out of bounds, so the Miners will retain possession. Ellie Welch is going to take the ball out. She gets the ball into Howard. Howard with an easy shot and puts it in. So the score now is 14-0 with 7:15 remaining. And Tiller's going to bring the ball up again. She tries to get over to Addington. Addington takes a long three-pointer, Easy rebound for Jaden House, and she'll bring it up herself. She gets the ball into Maggie Howard, and she gets hammered. No call, surprisingly enough. But the ball goes out, and the Miners retain possession. Ellie Welch gets it into House, who takes a three-pointer. Maggie with the rebound. Maggie puts it right back up. And again, she's being kind of mauled, but they're just kind of letting him play right now. Tiller with the rebound. She'll bring the ball up slowly. She gives the ball over to Grange. Grange over to Addington. Addington gives it right back to Grange, and then Tiller gets it inside to Tout, and Tout can't do anything with it. She's got 4 Miners on her. And finally, Grange took a shot, and they're going to call a foul. That'll be on Grace Hunter. I didn't think she was close to her at the time. So Kootenai, J.C. Grange finally gets the Warriors on the board. She hits the front end of a 2-shot foul. 14-1 now. J.C. again with a second shot. No good. Howard with the rebound. 6:22 remaining in the first half. Jaden House is going to bring the ball up, and she's going to cut across the lane and puts it in. Nice move there, cutting it with a sidestep. The Miners are up 16-1 now with 6:06 remaining. Look, and another steal. Katie Shepard's going to take it coast to coast for an easy layup. And now the Miners are up 18-1 with 5:50 remaining. I guess we finally have our video back. So you're probably getting tired of listening to me, so I'll let the video play for a while. The Warriors are going to get a timeout. There's 5:32 remaining. Oh, they didn't get the timeout. They called a travel. Sorry about that. So Sarah Johnson back into the game. She'll give it back to Jaden. Jaden at the top of the key. She'll get it over to Ellie Welch. Back over to Jaden in the corner. Long three-pointer. Maggie Howard with a nice rebound, though. Jaden, when she gets that dialed in, she's pretty deadly from that side over there. So 5:09 remaining. 18-1 right now. The Miners pretty much easy control right now. they're really letting them play now, believe it or not. It's been getting pretty rough down low, and they're just not calling anything. I think you had that one, Glenn. Back in the corner, Morin gets the ball back out to House. Gets it down inside to Sarah with a nice entry pass to Maggie. Maggie wasn't able to get it to go again. Tiller with the rebound, and she'll do her best to bring it up. She gets it over to Addington. Addington that's where she usually has trouble. She dribbles right into the teeth of the defense, and she can't turn around and get out. Tiller's going to try to reset the offense, try the other side. Ducommon, who's finally into the game, gets it back out to Tiller. Addington gets it down low to Tiller, and she'll do her best to get inside. And Maggie didn't even hardly get in the way and was able to block the shot, so it worked out pretty well. Miners back down court. Maggie with an easy layup again, and looked like a little rough, but didn't get a call that time. But they'll call Morin on the foul. There's 3:32 remaining in the first half. The score is 18-1. Back into the ball game for the Warriors. It's Tava Maitland. She got a small rest. Get the ball into Addington. Takes a long two-pointer. Jaden with the rebound. She'll bring it up all the way to the free throw line and try to get it inside to Maggie. She does. A nice kick out. Ellie Welch, she doesn't want to take the shot though. Jaden likes it though. She'll take it from up there. I tell you, once she gets that dialed in, she's pretty deadly. So the score now is 21-1 with 3:07 remaining. Maitland tries to get inside. Ellie Welch right there for the steal. She'll get it up to Moran. Nice pass to Jaden House, and she's got an easy layup. The score is 23-1 now. Miners are starting to pull away. Addington again kind of jumped when she went to pass, and a little up and down, so that's a travel. Back into the ball game for the Miners is Katie Shepard, and into the ball game for the Warriors is Emily Ducommon. She doesn't get a lot of playing time, but they only have 6 players. They need all the help they can get. Aiden with the ball on the side, gets it back to Sarah. Sarah's going to get it over to Katie. She finally gets it into Morin, and she's got a nice entry pass into Bergen. She wasn't able to get it to go. With that cute little left hand, wasn't able to put it in. 2 minutes remaining. Score is still 23-1. Miners on top, and another turnover. Like we said, we're not planning on letting you know how many turnovers there are, because we'd fill up the stat sheet. Back into the game for the Warriors is Addington, and Killer's going to sit down for a break. And as long as they sit out the three-point line, they're not even coming out at him. House again, beautiful shot. Like I say, once she gets that dialed in, she's tough to stop. And they're going to have to do something about getting out on the three-point line and defending out all the way to the side, because they have it easy out there. Maitland's trying to get it over to Addington. Addington's going to try to get inside again. And again, it's another steal. Another long pass to House, and there's another easy layup. So the score right now is 28-1 with 1:15 remaining in the first half. Maitland again is going to try a different side here, because that side hasn't been working for her. Gets it over to Addington. Addington tries to get inside again. Morin right there for the steal. Katie Shepard, she gets the entry pass to Jaden again. Tough shot though, but Jaden with her own rebound. She gets it down to Sarah. Sarah gets it right back out to Jaden, and she'll take an entry pass and another easy two-pointer. 30-1 now with 36 seconds remaining in the first half. And Warriors are giving the look like they're really tired right now. I'm sure they are. They've been on the court almost all of them the whole game. Grace Hunter back into the game. Finally, an actual shot. She'll get fouled. And they'll call that on Bergam, so that's her first. Only the 4th team foul for both teams. So Maitland makes the front end of the 2-shot foul, so finally they get back on the board again. 30-2 now. She makes both. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. The Warriors are fighting as hard as they can. Miners are just having a pretty good ball game tonight. Like I said, out here on that three-point, there's no one even out on them. And again, House takes a three-pointer, and just that one goes in and out. Tara Johnson with the rebound. She gets it up to Shepard. Shepard takes a three, and that'll end the first half with the score 30-3. And we're going to step away here from our sponsors from Channel 3 Sports Live. Wow. I hear a lot better now. You can hear me? I can hear her really well in my headset. I'm on this one, the dual. Try your, take the mute off. No, the mute. Okay. Can you hear her now? I'm, that's weird. Yeah. I was going to have you do stats, but there's no sense hurrying through stats because there isn't many. Everybody else has 2, right? Howard has 3. Howard has 4. 5. She has 5, right? Yeah. Oh well. Nobody's in foul trouble. In fact, nobody has more than 1, do they? Okay. When do they have the running clock? Fourth quarter, or is it second half? Not getting anything from her. Does my mic have to be on? See, like, yeah, I can see mine. Maybe mine needs to be in a different one. Let's try. Yeah, I got nothing from you. Well, I can hear you, but I'm looking over there. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Kirby Krulitz Court. We're going to round out the scoring here. There wasn't a lot to talk about. For the Miners, Jaden House had a big first half. She had 14 points all in the second quarter. Maggie Howard had 5. She had 2 two-pointers and a free throw. And Katie Shepard had 4. And Sarah Johnson with 3. And Ellie Welch with 2. And Megan Morin with 2. So that kind of rounds out the Miners. And really for the Warriors, Maitland has 2 and Grange has 2, and that's it. Excuse me, 1. I apologize. So the score is 30-3. And the Warriors are going to get the ball to come out of the second half. And they're smart. They're taking every bit of rest they can get. So for senior night, the Miners are having a pretty enjoyable evening right now. Warriors start the second half, and again, Maitland on top, as they pretty much do every time, to get it over to Addington. She'll get it back to Maitland on top. She'll get it over to Tout. Tout's trying to get it inside to Grange, but like I say, they know where their points are coming from. They're not going to let her get anything. They're playing a double high post defense. They're not even letting her inside. Finally, Tiller takes a shot inside. Goes out of bounds, so Miners will get the ball. Shepard gets it over to House. House right back to Shepard back on top. They're moving the ball pretty well. They're trying to get the ball into Maggie again. Sarah over on the wing. She'll get it back to Shepard on top. And there's no reason to hurry. They have all kinds of time to. There's no pressure at all. They get the ball inside to Maggie, and she'll take a shot and get another foul. And that'll be on Grange, JC, and that'll be her second, I believe. That's her second team foul, and the first team foul, yep. So Maggie misses the front end of the two-shot foul. She misses them both, and Tout with the rebound, and Tiller's going to bring the ball up. She'll get it over to Maitland. Maitland again tries to get inside. Shepard blocks the ball right there. Warriors get it back at the free throw line, all the way back at their own end finally. Warriors just keep trying to work it back and forth, and they keep getting caught up and end up with another turnover. House with a nice in pass to Morin, and Morin gets it out to Howard. Takes a shot, and she's going to get to the free throw line again. They're going to call that foul on Addington for the Warriors. That's her first foul. Howard's going to spend most of the second half from the free throw line, from what I can see. She's good on the first one, so finally the score is 31-3 now, with 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And Howard makes both. And end of the ball game for the Miners is Grace Hunter. She'll give Howard a little break. Pretty rough spending all your night at the free throw line. Oh, they called a foul on Hunter, but I think they did it more to be nice. They called a blocking foul against him. That'll put Tiller on the line. He's a 5'8" freshman guard. And she's good on the front end of that, so the score is 32-4 now. 5:42 remaining in the third quarter. And Coach Naparella says, I've had enough, they need a break. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to call a full timeout, so we're going to do the same. And thanks for listening to Channel 3 Live Sports. And welcome back. So Tiller's going to take the second shot of her two shot. And that's good. So the score now is 32-5. 5:42 remaining in the third quarter. Shepard's going to bring the ball up for the Miners. She'll get it over to House. House is surveying the defense. Gets it over to Johnson. Again, they're not coming out on the three-point line at all. If they decide they want to pop another three, it's pretty easy. Gets the ball down low to Morin in the corner. She'll take that from there. Johnson with the rebound, and she wasn't able to get it to the right person, so that's a turnover for the Miners. Another steal for House, and she's going to have an easy layup here. So that'll change the score to 34-5 now with 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. And another turnover. Maitland threw it to Addington, and she wasn't even looking her way. So House is going to check out, and into the game is Ellie Welch. Give her a little breather. Shepard gets it over to Welch and on the wing. She's going to dribble down low, create some space, gets it out to Morin. Finally, right there, Addington didn't even realize it, but she used her body to take the ball away that time. The Warriors lose it out of bounds again, so that'll be another turnover. Welch is going to get it to Johnson, top of the key, back down low to Shepard. She gets it into Morin, and she's got three people on her, and she's going to lose the ball. Maitland gets it over to Tout. Tout's trying to do anything she can, and that's going to be a jump ball. Good job by Ellie Welch. She just reached out and just kind of hung on. That'll get the ball back to the Miners. 4 minutes remaining, 34-5 ball game. Miners still on top. Nice entry pass into Morin. Good job, Ellie Welch. Get it right over the top of Taylor. Easy layup. So the score is 36-5 now. And Morin with another steal. I don't think she likes to dribble much. That's not her forte. Looks like we're going to have another timeout by the Warriors. Yep. It's a 30-second timeout. And right now the Warriors they're just exhausted. They really have no legs left, so I think maybe the Wallace coach was being nice and giving them a little break. He pointed this way and went over and asked what she wanted, so I assumed it was the Miners. So we have 3:25 left in the third quarter. The score, Wallace Miners 36, Kootenai Warriors 5. The Warriors will get the ball out of the timeout. This may seem like it's a big blowout, but you have to realize the Warriors are starting 4 freshmen. They only have 6 players, and you know, it might be tough tonight, but you give us 2 or 3 years down the road, this is going to be a tough team to deal with. They're going to have a lot of experience, they're going to get taller, and they're going to get better. Shepard with the ball in the wing. She tries to get it into Hunter. Hunter wasn't able to get it. Gets it down to Welch. She'll take that from the corner. Nice rebound by Burgum. She puts it back. Score now 38-5. Miners still on top. 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. Yeah, the Miners pretty much know who to guard now. They only have literally 3 ball handlers. So anytime that Tout or Addison get the ball, they're out there right on them trying to tempt them into throwing a bad pass. Rebound by Burgum. She'll start the fast break. Shepard trying to get the ball in. She'll get it down to Johnson in the corner. Right back out to Shepard. She'll put it over to Welch. Welch is going to... he could have taken the shot. That's okay. But she'll take it from this side. Bounces off the rim. Wasn't able to get it to go. Killer with the rebound. She gets it over to Grace. Range, and she better watch. Welch with the steal. Shepard was able to get the ball. Shepard brings the ball down. She just got Grace in the way, and she'll put the ball up. Sarah Johnson with the rebound. And Burgum rebounds from her, and she'll put it in. So the score now is 40-5. Wallace Miners still on top. 47 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Nice job by Welch. She anticipated that really well. They called a carry, so it's a turnover, but still, that was a real nice job of getting in the passing lane. Jaden House back in the ball game. Fresh legs, that's just what the Warriors didn't want to see. Miller's going to put one in. Nice shot. So the score now is 40-7. With 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. House is going to hustle the ball down. They get the ball inside to Bergen. She tries to get it up and blocked by Grace. Rain, excuse me. 12 seconds remaining still. Miners with the ball under the basket. They'll get out to House. She'll take the three-pointer. A little short. Bergen's right there for the rebound. She gets the ball stolen from Grange. Nice job. 4 seconds. And they're not going to get the ball up. There's 0.8 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter, so it's going to be a touch and a shot right here if they get anything. So the shot's no good. So at the start of the fourth quarter, the score, 40 Wallace Miners to 7 for the Kootenai Warriors. And we're going to step away and hear from our sponsors. Thanks for listening to Channel 3 Sports Live.
Idaho Silver Shop, your silver specialty store located at 606 Bank Street in Wallace, is open 7 days a week for all your holiday needs. Come in and see our gift lines featuring Idaho Garnets and Idaho Opals. Enjoy a piece of homemade fudge as your gift is wrapped.
So welcome back. There's we're going to start the fourth quarter with the Warriors getting the ball in. This is going to be a running clock, so this will be a very fast fourth quarter. Anything over a 30-point difference in the fourth quarter is a running clock for the rest of the game. The only time they stop is on a timeout. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Jaden House, and that's her third. She's really the only one in any kind of foul trouble. Maitland's get the ball over to Addington. Addington wants nothing to do with it. She gives it right back to Tiller. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but she just doesn't even want to dribble or anything. And the Miners know that, so they're waiting for her to get the ball. Yeah. Oh. They did call the steal. So 6:30 remaining in the game. Miners still way on top here. Shepard's going to get the ball down low to Howard. Grange does a good job of getting her hands up every time. Howard has a tough time getting the ball off, but she's going up strong every time. And Miners are giving up on the zone. They're going straight man now. They're trying to wear themselves out now. And Maitland with a nice drive takes it right around Shepard and puts a score in, and she's going to get the foul too. They're going to get the foul on Howard. That'll be her first, which is amazing. So the score is 40-9 now. She doesn't get the second half. And they're going to call the ball out on Maggie Howard. So the Warriors are going to retain possession here. Yep. And Warriors are going to call a timeout. They need a little break. So 5:25 remaining in the game. Score is 40-9. And we'll take a small break too. This is Chris and Gwen Johnson for Channel 3 Sports Live. Okay, we're back. The Warriors will get the ball out of the timeout. She's trying to get the ball into somebody. Gets it into Maitland finally. And the Miners back into their zone. So Tout finally gets a chance to get the ball down low to Grange. Grange is, it's kind of hard to do any work if you're not on the block when you're out on the three-point line. They're pushing her out. She can't do anything. Miners with another steal. Ellie Welch, she's going to take it coast to coast with the layup. Score is 42-9 now with 4:47 remaining in the quarter. So Tout really has no one to pass to. She gets it down to Grange. Grange is high over to Tiller. Tiller's going to drive. Stolen by Howard. Howard gets it over to Shepard, and she'll take it coast to coast herself. Nice job by Maitland getting her hand on the ball before she took the shot. So 4:15 remaining in the game. 42-9 right now. Tiller is up on getting the ball over to Maitland on the wing. Maitland tries to go all the way across court to Addington. She almost took the shot, decided not to. Gets it down to Grange. Grange being guarded real well by Morin. And Tiller's gonna, oh my goodness. That would have been called a travel pretty much every other place but here. Yeah, Wallace is calling a timeout just so they can get their players into the game. That's pretty much, when you got a running clock, that's pretty much the only way to get them into the game. .339 remaining in the contest with the score 42-9. Miners still on top. And they've kind of had, for senior night, they've really had an easy night. It's almost like they're giving a double timeout here. Yeah. They might have. So the Miners will get the ball out of the timeout. 42-9. Jaden gonna get the ball on top. She's not gonna take that one. Gets it over to Sarah. Gets it down to Morin. She'll take that shot. Nice shot from the corner. The score now 44-9. Miners with Bergam with a great steal. Jaden House goes coast to coast. Wasn't able to get it to go, though. Didn't quite use the backboard again. She used the back of the rim. Maitland gets the ball over to Tout. She's unsure whether to take the shot. She gets it back to Maitland. Yeah, they're pretty much exhausted. Grace Hunter back into the ball game for the Miners. And Emily Ducommun finally comes back in. The starting five had been in the entire second half. That's the first time they've had a sub. I don't care who you are, that's tough to do. So Hunter tried to turn and take a shot, and Maitland actually blocked it from the side. And Coach Naparella is going to take another timeout. And I believe that's his last timeout. So we're going to take a timeout ourselves. There's 2:17 remaining with the score 44-9. And thank you for listening to Channel 3 Sports Live. Okay, welcome back. Kirby Krulitz Courts tonight. It's senior night for the Wallace Miners, and they're kind of having their own way tonight against the Kootenai Warriors. Tiller finally gets a shot off. Sarah Johnson, she has the fast break. She doesn't take it. Gets it over to Jaden, who takes an easy two-pointer, but it didn't fall. She gets the ball inside. Tiller finally with the rebound for the Warriors. 1:45 remaining in the contest. Well, Maitland went for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Burgum. She was just going out to get the ball, and Maitland happened to be in the way, so obviously it's a foul on Burgum. Steal on the inbound. Ellie Welch with a nice pass to Jaden House, and that's going to be another easy two. Warriors are down 46-9 now with 1 minute remaining in the game. Tiller finally get the ball inside, and they're going to call a block on Grace Hunter, and still not a shooting foul. .45 seconds remaining. And another steal, Ellie Welch again. .20 seconds remaining now. 46-9, Miners senior night. They've owned the whole evening tonight. And another steal. But I think Sarah just twisted her ankle though, and that hurt. So with a final score of 46-9, the Miners win the ball game easy tonight. And like I said, the Warriors are starting almost all freshmen. They're going to be a force here in a couple of years, so don't feel bad for them. They have a good program going. Miners just overpowered them tonight. So for stats, we didn't really have a lot. Jaden House had a big night tonight. She had 18 points of the 46, and Shepard had 6. Morin had 4. Burgum had 4. Howard had 7. And Johnson had 3, and Welch had 4. So we had a pretty even scoring. There was only I think they all scored. Yeah, they did. All the Miners scored tonight. So there wasn't a lot of scoring for the Warriors tonight. So looks like Maitland had 4 and Tiller had 6, and that's kind of rounded out your scoring. So for Chris Johnson and Gwen Johnson, thank you again for listening to Channel 3 Sports Live, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.